Hey, Brian from Garage Mall. Today we have the Aqua Automatic Aquarium Water Changer. It's an AQ119-S. So let's open it up, see everything that we get inside. First is the user manual. Make sure you read through everything. There's usually a lot of information in here that you want to see. And then this is basically everything that comes with it. So you have like the main module of the body. It does come with a power block, which is good. So we'll be able to get that going and charged up. So then you have like a filter body. You got your extension tubes, your foam pieces, and then like your main adjustment handle. So let's put this thing together and we go from there. Okay, so we have this configuration. So this is basically how we're going to be setting it up. So that is going to be your power module, basically at the bottom. Actually, I had it upside down. So this cord is going to be towards the top part. And then you have your vacuum piece that goes on here. And you do have a little extra filter that you can put in there. And then just kind of move it around and adjust over your hands. And that can help if you have like a more of a fine sandy base of your substrate in the bottom of your aquarium. You can use the extra filter. We're going to actually forego that for this part, so we can pull that back out, put that in there. So that's going to be your bottom part, and then you're going to be looking for your screen filter. So that is your screen filter. So you can tell it's got two different ends on it. This end won't fit, this end will. So just kind of give it a little bit of a grip, twist, and then make sure it sits down. You'll kind of like feel when it seats. And then you have your extension piece that goes on. And same thing, just kind of like work the end in. And then just kind of give it a little bit of a twist, and then we'll set it up. So we're looking at, this is how it looks so far. And then you have your handle. So that's going to go on like this. So you get that kind of configuration. And then just give it a little bit of a twist so everything sits nice and straight. And then that is your electrical connection. And then you put that up into here. And then you want to make sure the plug sits down. You'll kind of feel it slip into place. And then you screw this in and make it nice and tight. And then basically just kind of line that electrical cord up so it's nice and straight on that gun piece. So far, it looks like a spaceship as we're going through. So you can see how that all lines up. And then this is going to be your adjustment at the end. They'll turn it on and then turn it off. And it does have a battery with it. So I don't know if you can hear that, but I don't have any electrical connections hooked up to it so far. So you can hook it up and operate it while it's charging. So that's very useful. And then like I said, it has a charging block. You just connect your USB like you would any other device. And then you can plug this into the back and that will charge things as we go. And we'll just plug into a regular electrical outlet that I have sitting here. Just give that a quick drink of electric before we start using it. So that's going to show you that it is charging on the end there. And I'll show you like your battery and you got your lights going. So you can follow, kind of see what it's doing. Okay. And then in the bottom of the box, so if you lift this up, you have your hose. So in case you're wondering where that would be. And then you hook your hose up on this end and just push it up all the way so it hooks onto the barbs, so basically slips all the way on. All right, and then this end will go down into like to hold your hose down into your like water changer bucket. And I like to use a nice like 5-gallon bucket to hook this up to. And then this hose basically will clip onto the side here. And then the hose will just sit in like that. Okay, then you're putting this into the tank. And I kind of start off a little on the level side. And then you turn that pump on. And then you'll get the siphon going. And just make sure that stays in the tank. And then you can start vacuuming as normal. And it does a real nice job around the different plants. Through, start getting some of the debris out. And then you can adjust the motor as you go. You can turn it like on low once the siphon gets going, so you can conserve your battery. If you want it a little more, you turn all the way up to max, really get that vacuum going. And then, like I said, if you are low on voltage, you can charge while you're doing this as well. So really get everything moving. It's got some good length on it, so you can really get into the back sections of the aquarium. And then if you get too much debris clogged up in the end, you can just turn it off. It'll clear itself for you. Then you can turn it back on. Really get that suction. The siphon going again. And like I said, I love the fact that it's got a battery propelled motor. So no big clunky cords or anything, you just have the hose and you have the power of an electric pump to really get this going. Kind of like the best of both worlds. So you have a powered vacuum on top of having the ability to have a good suction. So let's turn this off real quick. And the other cool thing about it is you can put this air filter on it. So what happens is it's going to collect a lot of the debris in here, acting like a regular vacuum. Air filter on here, and what it will do is it will get a lot of the water through. It'll collect a lot of the debris, so you can vacuum up as you go, and this way you are only extracting a minimum amount of water. And as you can see that as that goes through, it's going to be basically putting the debris through here and then ejecting it out through the filter. And again, this is another part where when your battery is low, you can turn this on and have that pump work. So it can help, so you don't have to do a massive water change. You're just going through and you're doing a really good vacuum. Get some of those rocks out. and then it'll get more of your heavier debris off the ground for you. Let's get this filter disconnected here. So, and then it has, let me just strip this out real quick. Then it captures all your debris. You can see that in the bottom there. And then you can rinse this out, and then it acts as like a vacuum cartridge. So you don't have to do as massive of a water change, but at the same time you're cleaning your tank. So what a cool design. Oh, this little vacuum cartridge is cool because the lid unscrews off of that. And then if you run your water through that, you can rinse out all the trapped debris that was in there. So, very cool. And it has a cool little design in there to kind of like, you can see how the water goes up, gets separated, and then all the debris will fall on the outside of that. Then when you're done, you just simply screw that back on, and you're good to start vacuuming again. And obviously, just make sure if you have a significant other, you rinse your sink clean so there's no fish debris sitting in there. Anyhow, that's an awesome design. Brian from Gardensville Hall with your new aquarium water changer and vacuum. Be safe out there.